are not dancing in today because we have lobster. Today is National Lobster Day, and we are joined by our friends from Red Lobster, including a lobster. I'm so glad you guys are here. Okay, so we appreciate you all coming through with us for National Lobster Day. This is Austin Wagner. Tell us a little bit about all this lobster goodness we have before us. What is this?
Absolutely. So we are celebrating National Lobster Day today by giving our guests some great deals. Yeah, so today, for just today only, we have a $5 Lobsterita Classic on the Rocks.
Oh, is that what this is?
That's what that is right there. So we'll do this after commercial break.
Please share, Sherelle, share.
How is it? Absolutely. We also have our new Monday Daily Deal, which is our lobster and shrimp scampi. That is this right here. Okay, it has our main lobster tail, our signature garlic shrimp scampi with our broccoli, and then of course we have to keep things all lobsters, so we got our mashed potatoes with our lobster topping.
Oh my goodness!
And let me tell you, you can put that stuff on anything. I'm telling you.
Okay, let's pass that around.
Absolutely delicious. Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna dip a chip in it.
Okay. Okay. All right, so we're so tempted to touch everything. We're not allowed to touch it right now. We can touch it in a minute. Okay, so Red Lobster is kind of a place where you go to for friends and family, but it's also a place where you may or may not smuggle some biscuits out. On the back end, is it, you know, have you guys ever caught anybody like with just a purse full of biscuits?
She's asking for a friend. She's asking for a friend.
So unless you're talking about me, I personally have not seen anyone else do it. So let me tell you. Yes.
We're good at hiding it.
Yes. Wait, I'm pretty sure my boss is here. Maybe I shouldn't say
That's so funny.
So some of your like signature lobster dishes, like I see, is this a pizza?
That is a pizza. So that is one of our lobster starters. Very popular. If you're like me and you love pizza and you love lobster, I mean, you just cannot go wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, lobster and pizza, that's
and
like
then,
the best thing ever.
Right, exactly. And then over here is one of our live Maine lobsters. No, I promise he is not alive right now.
Oh, God.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Right, absolutely.
Oh, look at it. I like to pretend that my food just came from the grocery store. I don't like to actually see where it came from.
I know. I try not to get too attached to the lobsters.
Let's not even think about that.
Yeah, right?
Exactly. Oh, my goodness, so good.
What other special deals do you have going on at Red Lobster right now?
So each weekday we have a daily deal. Mondays, of course, is our lobster and shrimp scampi, what I showed earlier. Tuesdays is a great one. It's actually crab your way, and you actually get a pound. Yeah, you get a pound of snow crab for $20, served over crispy potatoes and a choice of a side. I mean, it's a great deal. You really can't get that anywhere else. I know, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Wednesdays we have our steak and lobster. Thursdays we have our sea scallops and shrimp skewers. And then Fridays we have our fish and chip Fridays. So we kind of got a little bit of everything for everyone.
So we can come every single day of the week and have something different.
Oh, absolutely.
Done.
Please do. Please do.
Okay, explain, what is the scratch and see game? What exactly is that?
So the scratch, right, absolutely. The scratch and see is a really fun thing. It's an instant win game. So basically when you dine in at the restaurant, you'll see some QR codes. The lobster's cracking me up back there. You'll see some QR codes on all of the tables. You just take your phone, you scan that QR code. Right then and there, you'll get a digital scratch off, and right there, you just scratch that off with a cute little lobster claw, and you'll get that scratched off. And right there, you'll learn if you win or not. And even if you don't win, you will still get 10% off.
Well, you're going to win no matter what.
You're winning something. You're winning something. Everyone's winning.
That is incredible. I love it. This pizza is really good.
It's delicious. It's delicious.
So I haven't said 3 words after I started eating. So if folks want to be like me and chow down, where can they come see you throughout Central Kentucky?
Absolutely. You all can come see me at Red Lobster in Hamburg. It is 1848 Alashiba Way in Lexington.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for helping us to celebrate National Lobster Day.
Happy Lobster Day, everybody.
All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we need to talk about this. Some schools are taking the doors off the bathroom stalls.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield News.
Time to turn talk into action. Step 1, fire up your BetMGM Sportsbook. Step 2, make your pick. And step 3, showtime. Now that hunch has some weight to it. Every play, every game, means something more. Because now, you're betting with the king of sportsbooks.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. Have you or anyone you know used a drug named Ozempic or Wegovy to treat diabetes or help aid in weight loss? These drugs have been linked to severe side effects such as stomach paralysis, persistent vomiting, and constant nausea. Do you or anyone you know have any severe side effects after taking one of these drugs? If so, do not delay. You may be entitled to compensation. Visit forthepeople.com or call the number on your screen now. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Do not stop taking a prescribed medication without first consulting a physician.
Brakes for less. If you have the squeal, we have the deal. All 4 wheels for $199. Why do customers choose us? Our fast in and out service. Our upfront approach. We only fix what your vehicle needs. Our premium parts. You won't find better value for your money. It's simple. All we do are brakes. Don't forget, get us your keys by 4:30 and your brakes are done today. Brakes for less. Make an appointment online. Give us a call or just walk in.
You think life is short? Football is short. The regular season's just 18 weeks. That's it. So cherish every over and under before it's over on FanDuel. With live betting on every NFL game. Because before you know it, a cold night at a Buffalo Bills game will just be a cold night in Buffalo.
America's #1 sportsbook is heading to Kentucky. Get $100 in bonus bets when you sign up today. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. We have had our fill of lobster on National Lobster Day, and now with full tummies, we are ready for the countdown conversation.
Yeah.
This is the part of the show where we discuss as many topics as we can in 6 minutes. We got some doozies for you today. Okay, first up, no bathroom door. So, young folks are vaping, and they're vaping a lot. Vaping is that little pen that you can use to smoke. It's no longer a cigarette. It's just kind of water vapor and a bunch of chemicals that we don't even know what's in it. Up to 4 million young people between the ages of 18 and 25 say that they are vaping. And they're vaping at school. Remember that song, Smoking in the Boys' Room? Yeah, they're still doing that. So schools are saying, at least one school in Alabama, to crack down on smoking in the boys' room, has taken the doors off of the stall in the bathroom. And they did this not just because of the smoking. They said it was a safety issue because one of the kids passed out while they were vaping. Thoughts on no bathroom doors?
Yeah, I don't like it, Sherelle.
Yeah.
I don't like it. And you know what? Back in the day, they actually had it like that. I don't know if the doors like literally fell off at some point or not, but I think it's an invasion of privacy. I think that kids need that. And I think overall, you can tell if somebody's vaping, the smoke is super thick. It's thicker than cigarette smoke. You can smell it. You can tell. So I don't know. I'm a little, I'm not for this.
Yeah.
Not. I don't know. In kindergarten, they took all the doors off of our stalls, and it was so shocking for me that I would hold it like all day.
And that can cause problems.
And that can cause problems too. But I think they were afraid that the children would go behind the stalls and not be able to unlock the door.
Yes.
But as they get older, you have females that start their menstrual cycle that want that privacy. I think if you're going to take the stall doors off, there needs to be another option, such as like the nurse's office where you can go and use the bathroom in privacy. Some other option.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So when I saw this story, I got an immediate flashback to my college orientation. So before I went to school at Ohio University, and before we went for the school year, I went for a little summer program. We were there for maybe a week and a half. And so they were like, oh, here's your dorm. And I was like, yay, I'm so grown up, dorm life, do, 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 do. And then I went into the bathroom and they had an open shower.
Oh, yeah.
Open
like a locker
shower.
room.
Like prison. There were, there were no curtains. Nothing. And I said, I know my tuition dollars cannot be paying for this.
Yeah.
And so I just remember thinking, how am I going to make it through this week without showering or being seen? Now, mind you, I had to shower, okay, every day. But I was like over in the corner like so nervous. So I could only, and that was me as an adult, so I can only imagine these kids having to use the bathroom with no door. It
Yes.
just seems like there should be something else they can do.
It just seems like some kind of violation of rights or something. I mean, probably from a legal stand, I don't know about those things, but let people have privacy. There's a lot of reasons to need that.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone passes out, you can get to a person through that space that's between the wall and the floor. I think that you're going to have a lot more problems if you start ripping doors off, much bigger problems and lawsuits and so forth and so forth.
Yeah, just the harassment possibilities alone. I wouldn't like that.
No. Weird. Okay, so that's one school problem. Here's another one. So there is a nationwide teacher shortage. And so some schools have come up with a great recruiting tactic. They are moving to a 4-day school week. So to get teachers to come work at their schools, they're saying, come see us, only 4 days a week. Thoughts on this?
You know, at first it sounds really good. I'm like, I like the thought of 4-day work weeks, especially for corporate companies. But in the schools, I think it's a little different because you know, that might be great for the teachers, but what about the kids? It's going to keep the kids have to be focused for 10 hours. My kids come home and they're like, probably at school after an hour and a half, they're like done, Yeah. So I can't imagine making them stay longer 4 days a week because of that. So I don't know.
I feel like the parents would get punished for this, the parents that have to work 5 days a week, or at least the school year, because it is not the fault of the parents that the state can't get enough teachers. We pay our taxes. That is not the parents' fault, and they're going to have to shell out more money in order for childcare to happen.
Yeah, and I've never thought that schools should be used as babysitters. However, there are certain things that we need to think about. If it is a 4-day work week and the days are longer, the extracurricular activities that children are in, how much time are they going to be able to come home and let's say grab a meal before they go to ball practice or whatever it is. And there are the logistics issues of, parents that work a Monday through Friday job and the expense it's going to take to find childcare for that Friday or that Monday, however they negotiate that.
Yeah, and you guys know me, I'm always concerned, what is going to be the sociological impact of these decisions that we make? And so for me, I'm thinking, all right, so we're using this as a recruiting strategy to get teachers to come to your school. But that means there's going to be some teachers that are leaving other schools to come see you, so you're stealing teachers. And I thought you're either going to have the best teachers coming to your school, leaving all the rest of the schools with not great teachers, or all the bad teachers are going to come to your school because they're like, yeah, I want that extra day. Either way, you're potentially creating like this caste system in school where, depending on if you've got a 5-day or a 4-day, it really impacts the quality of the teachers that you have at the school. So again, I think that this teacher shortage, obviously it's a problem. And Lord knows, so I'm not a K through 12 teacher, I'm a university teacher. So I get the rigors of teaching and how difficult and how hard it is. But I just worry that sometimes our solution has unintended consequences.
Yes.
Can I add something really quickly to this?
Well, you can when we come back, why?
Okay.
Because we're having an overtime conversation today.
We need it.
We need it.
We are coming back and we're going to talk some more, so everybody stay with us.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
When you watch ABC 36 News, you'll see a difference.
Protecting you from severe weather without the hype.
We're your friends and neighbors, and we are on your side.
ABC 36, we're on your side.
Your choice of attorney is critical. And if you're injured, you need to find an attorney who has trial verdicts in Kentucky. If it's a serious wreck,
get a serious attorney.
Insurance companies know who tries cases here in Kentucky, and they know what the results are.
Andy Bashir wants to talk education. His record, Andy closed down our schools. Regular kids still haven't recovered. Fewer than half can read or do math at grade level. I'm Daniel Cameron. As the husband of a teacher, I know we can do better. The Cameron Catch-Up Plan is about supporting our teachers and getting kids caught up. I won't just campaign on education, I'll get it fixed, because our teachers and students deserve it.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone.
I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
Car wreck? Think Golden. Golden Law Office has multiple multi-million-dollar verdicts in the state of Kentucky. Insurance companies know that.
We know the inside of the insurance business and use it to your advantage.
It's fine. It is! It's fine! It is fine. Is it fine? No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. Guess what, y'all? Time for some overtime talk.
OT.
So we're gonna pick up where we left off. Susan had one more thing to say about schools.
Yeah, just really quickly, I do want to make a note that there are some students that need that 5th day for meals. They may not be getting them at home.
That's true. Yeah.
True. So you have to think about them too.
Yes. Really good point. Okay, clock is running. We can do it. We can get through this, I think. Okay, so AI artists. So Amazon, you know, you can self-publish books on there, which is great for authors, up-and-coming authors. But Amazon is saying now you can only publish 3 books a day? What? Well, this is because people are using robots to write books, using AI to write books, and they're just uploading them in huge quantities. I'm concerned this is gonna hurt human authors and human artists because these robots are just pumping them out so fast and flooding the market with robot books, I guess.
That's one of the things that's going on with the actors' strike right now, and they're making some headway on that, is that the creativity of ourselves, that what they're wanting to do is scan the bodies of actors, scan our voices so that can be used over and over and over and over again, and we will be out of work. So the actors want some help with that to make sure that kind of thing doesn't happen. That's another form of creativity that's being pilfered.
Yeah, the authors and illustrators have to be protected at all levels. And on Amazon, and Lisa, I saw on the High Noon show where Amazon just spent, I think, $4 billion and invested in AI, and now they want to limit it to 3 books a day. I think that restriction needs to be doubled. Like, I think you should be only limited to 3 books a month to upload on that. It's not a big enough hand slap to you know, do that.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the whole AI thing, it just seems so soulless. It seems like the creativity, the nuances that humans bring to this material, it can't be matched. AI will not be able to match it because there's just nuances from our lives and life experiences that we've had that just they don't get translated. So I feel like it starts to sound the same. That's what we were talking about before the show, and we actually tested it.
Yes!
And it sounded the same. We did 2 totally separate stories, but it sounded the same.
So formulaic.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So we did, I asked it, I went to ChatGPT and I said, write 150 word horror story about us, and it did. Now, mind you, I do not like anything scary. I will immediately bust out a prayer. I do not like scary. I don't fool with it. And so I'm reading this story, and I had to stop and pray like 4 different times. Everybody was kind of laughing at me, but it did it in milliseconds, right? And so then I was like, well, I want a less scary story. And so then I asked it to write one about us having a spa day. It did it that fast.
Yes.
And so I am concerned because let's say you're not an avid reader or you're not someone who appreciates the human touch, then a robot story is going to be just fine for you because, you know, not all good human published books are Pulitzer Prize winning pieces.
And these stories weren't bad.
They weren't bad stories.
No, they just sounded the same. They
didn't sound
unique.
original.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so. Whew.
Let's do the last one too.
Oh, no, we don't have time for the last one. We'll come back to it tomorrow. But we are talking about something that we're doing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited. Let's Talk Kentucky is throwing a party. And you are invited. Yeah. Okay, y'all. So the Golden Bachelor is coming out this week. So the 70-year-old bachelor, who is a widower, is having the opportunity to date 20 women. And a lot of these women are widows. A lot of these women have grandkids. You're seeing some of the women right now. They have all of this amazing life experience. And, you know, this is going to be such a good show. So we're inviting you. We're going to watch the show together at the premiere on Thursday. It's going to be at the new Origin Hotel at the 33 Staves. That is a bar located inside, a bar restaurant located on the inside. We are going to kick off our party. We're going to kick off our party at 7:30.
Yes.
Okay?
Ooh.
And then the show starts at 8:30. And then we're going to watch all the way, the whole 2 hours. This is going to be so fun, you guys.
It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast. And we can go shopping beforehand because it's right there at the summit. So we can all go, we can hang out, do some shopping.
Yes.
And you all can hang out with us too. We're just going to go in and have a great time. It's going to be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have a color scheme. So it's the Golden Bachelor. So we're all gonna wear gold to the party. So get your best gold, shiny gold shoes, gold earrings, feather boas, gold hats. Like it's gonna be so fun. So we want everybody to come out and do this. And so, you know, one of the things that we were thinking about, you know how dudes, they have fantasy football? Right. We were thinking about maybe doing a bracket for the Golden Bachelor.
Ooh, now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, so like after we get to see all of the women on that first, you know, episode, we can get to see kind of who they are and feel them out a little bit. Then we can put their name, can put their names in brackets and see if we can pick like who's gonna make it all the way to the end.
I love it.
Updates on the show or something.
I love it.
Do you think that the sports gambling people would?
Joanne, they're on it.
I was
going
to ask how many brackets am I allowed to have? I mean, if I can have 5, that'd be great.
See if we could get the sports betting people to do like a like what are the over-unders on who the Bachelor's gonna pick. So either way, it's gonna be fun this Thursday. Please meet us there. We're gonna have all of the info on our social media, and we're gonna keep talking about it every day because we want you to join us for this event. It's gonna be a blast.
All right. It is.
So excited. Don't want to miss it. So excited. All right, everybody stay with us. Coming up after the break, some people are getting a big refund after a stinky plane ride.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
My name's Al Fazalahi. Had a terrible T-bone accident. Gentleman blew a stop sign and broadsided me. Airbags went off. I got knocked around really badly. The first lawyer I called didn't return my call. And then I just said, well, you know what? I called Morgan & Morgan. They were in touch with me every step of the way, whether it was by phone call or by text message or Zoom meetings or emails. It made things extremely simple for me. That was a seamless process. It's so easy.
Paw Patrol Live, the great pirate adventure has set sail for your city. You and your kids will see your favorite pups live on stage in this musical adventure.
Playing Rupp Arena October 6th and 7th. For tickets, visit pawpatrollive.com.
Hey everybody, we're back on site at a window installation, and this one is extra special to me because it's at my home. By working with West Shore, I'm not just getting incredibly energy-efficient windows, but I was able to customize the entire project. Let's let them get started. I'll check back in a bit. Installation complete. The crew came in and did the entire project in just one day. They just hauled away all the trash and debris, leaving me with beautiful, energy-efficient windows. Folks, if you've been putting off getting new windows in your home for any reason, call the experts at West Shore Home. They make the entire process super simple. Give them a call now, and when you do, take advantage of this great offer. They're offering 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. And for a limited time, get $200 off per window. Call West Shore Home now.
Watch ABC 36 Sports live on location from the high school football game of the week every Friday at 5 and 6 p.m. on ABC 36 News. Presented by Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. It is time for What in the World is Trending, and this is definitely a what in the world. So some airline passengers are getting a big payout for having to endure a stinky ride, they were blasted by the smell of gas from a fellow four-legged passenger.
Oh, no.
And they got compensated for their troubles after the flight. So what happened was this husband and this wife had basically paid for like first-class seats, you know? Something happened with the plane and they had to move to economy. So not only did they get moved to economy, but they got sat next to a dog who had really bad gas.
He was nervous.
And the dog passed gas the entire flight. And the thing, it was an international flight.
There needs to be reimbursement for that whole thing.
So it wasn't short. It was like they had to ride
like hours and hours.
I mean, I worry about the two-legged people on the plane with the gas issues, but the dog.
Well, those are bad too.
Here's the problem.
That
The
poor
dog, they could have, you know, tried to fall asleep through it. But the dog had breathing problems.
I wonder why.
The dog had breathing problems. So he was snoring and breathing and passing gas. All right. I can't talk about it anymore.
You can't make this stuff up. You can't.
So anyway, they got $1,500.
That's not enough. It's not enough.
That wasn't enough. No.
Okay. All right. Let's. Oh Lord, I gotta get it together. Okay, let's talk about our woman we're talking about. So let's roll through to that. So we like to end every show by highlighting a woman we're talking about. Today's woman is Dr. Elaine Ferris. She is a lifelong educator and education advocate. She became the first African-American school superintendent in Kentucky, and she continued breaking barriers. She was the school superintendent of Shelby County back in 2004. Then in 2009, she was the superintendent of Clark County Schools, and she served in so many other positions. She's also very active in her hometown of Shelbyville, the NAACP, and she is a member of International Service Organization Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So she is my sorority sister.
Oh, look at you.
So Dr. Elaine Ferris, you are a woman worth talking about. Congratulations.
Awesome. That's fantastic.
Congrats.
Woo. Okay, everybody, what a show. We had laughs, we had lobster. It was a great time. Go to our social media, check out our big party on Thursday. We will see you tomorrow.